Who put these weirdos in charge? Start there. Who put these whack jobs and weirdos in charge? This has been the problem with authority figures since we were little. Authority figures have abused their privileges with us. I'm going to get into detail. First of all, I want to know who puts these people in charge to start taking things from people. And then, he is a hideous, and we're dealing with hideous, ridiculous people who got ridiculous with us the whole time, whether it be on Facebook. There's no reason for us to be assaulted, much less have our vehicles taken from us. There are a bunch of weirdos. And you know where this happened at? This happened right at Subway. Where the that whole Jared Fogle case. These people have been tracking us and following us and stalking us. So let me tell you, when I haven't had my Ford Expedition, and do you know every time I would come back to PA, every time, we would be stalked and assaulted by the same individuals. Let me tell you about weirdos. How many times we're left stranded on the highway freezing. Let me get into more detail. How they would follow us and stalk us and make comments about us. So you tell me, when somebody's abusing their authority with us, I'm going to say some things. Yes, I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about the people who've been stalking us and making comments about us, who are in no position to be making comments about anybody. They've been stalking us and throwing belongings away and doing things to us that are inappropriate. And I'm not going to go any further than that. They're being ridiculous and abusing us the whole time. I was waking up with bruises. I never ever had anyone hit me, much less charge at me, or assault me in my apartment this long. This has happened every day since we got back to PA. Every day. They have to explain when somebody's abusing their authority with their daughter or their friend or their family member or at work or at any capacity. What happened to me when I was down there and I applied for a job, I applied down to Kelly's Pub. A man took a drill and put it to my head twice turned it on. Do you know when I called PA, do you know what kind of comments have been made to me and my family on the phone? Everything from, it's your fault to this, and this is your Pennsylvania representative's office. Do you know at the same time Rose was literally in cardiac arrest? Do you know when I talked to the paramedic unit in Erie County, how many times we're asking for help? And do you know that some of the comments that were made to us, unnecessary to take belongings, especially when you're dealing with crime victims. And the attitude and the nasty comments were unnecessary. In fact, I actually had a binder on after being a DV victim. I have a crime case going on in the process. And they would not only take our bank card at a women's shelter, they raped a little girl. Raped a little girl in a women's shelter. I could see if it was walking down the street, but this is supposed to be a crime center. Everything that I say is not only correct, it's also in court documents, by the way. In Butler County, at the Children's Services, at Glade Run, everything's in documentation. That my former foster dad needs to stop what he's doing, and he needs to stop shoving me around, and every one of you have been shoving me around and pushing me around. You better take a seat right now. I'm sick and tired of the abuse I endured. There's no reason to abuse me and abuse the authority you were given. This was a county issue in Butler County. This is an issue in Allegheny County. Why in the world would anyone want to hire some of you when all you want to do is sit there and harass, make fun, speak, and joke about things that are just unnecessary? You're talking about a disability case, by the way, and every one of you who take a cheap shot at us, you better take a seat right now. Every one of you.